Well, it's first, and I would suggest, I mean, if they don't have money, it's loaning. Most business, at the end of the day, they file a bankruptcy because they couldn't pay the interest that they're paying. There's a lot of debt. 5 years from now, you don't even know. Make sure you do study. How much money can I get? And what's the revenue? And how many customers do I get? What do I have to do that to generate revenue or to get the client? What kind of tool do I have to use? You have to plan ahead before you start. Some of us really just walk in, we open the place, we can, rent a place.
That's what most people think, yes.
And then 2 years later, they close down. So really have to be careful what you do. And then, I mean, it's very easy to open the business, but it's always to have some experts involved. How much money you need to run the business. You got a lot of study before you do it. I'm sure there's a lot of available in the government, like today, thank you for Obama administration, for small business especially.
Yeah, that's what I would like us to talk about now. As you know, the president is succeeding very slowly because he's moving very, very carefully, very comprehensively in stimulating individuals to open small businesses. And it appears that there are all kinds of federal and non-federal, even state loans that are for the first time available for struggling small business owners to exploit, to fully benefit of. Have you done some research about some of these funds? Again, keep in mind that the audience is really carefully watching you. They want to learn from you.
I'm just really, I've been doing that research for quite a while. As I said, my colleague, Mr. Bean, is working with us as a new accountant, and even we were able to cooperate. My business, it was a self-owned business. Now it's corporate, that's the first move, and then the next move is we're going to work together with Mr. Bean.
What kind of project?
Just trying to expand the business, a little bigger spaces.
Are you looking for bigger spaces?
To hire more employees.
More employees, yeah.
So I can do my study, I'm still at the school. There's a lot of going. As I said, I'm doing 2 works. I have a part-time job at a company called Primerica. We're doing actually mortgages, some others like securities. I'm in the process doing get all the license requirements. So I'm still working with them 2 days. And beside the study, of course, there's the children to take care of, and the business. So it's a lot of load. So in the near future, what I'm looking is just to get somebody up front, inspection, have a bigger space.
How big is your shop now? And now, before we get off the air, you might want to take some time to introduce my viewers to the shop, where it is located, how big it is, and so on. Again, keep in mind that African Ascent does not engage in doing sales. We do not do that. We have to be very careful. But without doing that, we can still talk about your business, describe it as a model for the young and the old and others out there who are thinking in terms of opening small businesses.
Okay, I'm really located at 76 Pearl Street in Cambridge, where Central Square, very convenient, 2 blocks for red line. And then it's just, places really have a lot of parking places, about 10 cars capacity outside. But the bay is a bay and a half, which is very small. Especially when we get really busy someday, we have to reschedule. And that's the only thing that I decided to, because people already known us and they come in, you can't really return, because I really took a lot of energy, money, efforts to get you know,
to get the business going.
Business going. So it's still, you know, I mean, a learning process. Still, we do know we really have a lot of things to go forward in the near future. So we, you know, now it's really working with our plan accordingly. So we'll see what will happen.
What are some of these unique challenges that you would like to address yourself to as a business person who also happens to be a foreigner, and on the top of that, a dark-skinned foreigner?
Well, to be honest with you, I still, thank you God, I've never had any bad experiences because I know how to deal with people.
I see.
No matter who
steps into the shop.
Exactly. I know. You know, as soon as you walk in, I know who that person is. It was a gift from God. So I can talk. You know, make them believe, teach them, show them, make sure when we do the work, he believe me. You know, this business is not trustworthy. They don't trust. Customer don't trust you the first thing they came in.
I see.
Because
there's
a
no
lot
second chance.
Exactly. So they want to learn about you. They want to know about you. So I'm really open myself to anybody to know me who I am.
I see. I see.
They come into my shop. When I diagnose, I love it. Some shoppers.
Let's talk about diagnosis. I've seen you diagnosing cars.
Some shoppers they reject customers to come to the working area because of liabilities issues.
Yes, yes.
Of course, that concerned me a lot. But I want my customer to know what's wrong with the car. I show them what's it difficult, why it's not working, and then after we finish, we keep the old parts, show them that this is what happened, why the car wasn't working properly. So I explain, I educate them. And then when they leave, they're really very happy. They even recommend. I have really loyal customers. I can really name them a lot of. Christy, for example, is a white female next to me.
Yes.
Right, like, she recommended me a lot, like her co-workers, her family, sister and brother. There's many, many of them. So when you do a good job, you do the right price. I'm sure no matter what the economy, it doesn't matter what, you're gonna have a business, no matter what.
But as you know, Araia, you have answered this already, but I can't help but keep on coming back at it. As you said, mechanics have a bad name. It really doesn't matter which mechanic you go to.
Exactly.
The customer walks into a mechanic shop with an attitude that he's going to be taken for a ride, that he might not decide to come back again, that he's going to be taken advantage of now. How are you fighting this stigma? What's your trick?
That's the biggest challenge.
That's what I thought.
In my career. But anyway, I've done it. I've done it correctly, and so far, it looks good. We keep going forward. That's what I can tell you. I mean, I talk to them, and I show them, I learn, I make them believe that that's what it takes.
So it takes a lot of patience.
Exactly, a lot of patience.
You have to build trust.
Exactly.
In the minds of the customer.
That's very important. Trust is the most important thing in this business. If you don't have a trust, then.
And how confident are you about your mechanical skills?
You know, you're a professor. When you teach your children, you ask this question. What do you think they're going to tell you? I leave it up to the customer, you know, who really have come to my place. They've done some work. I don't want to say a single word about myself, but people have to say it.
And what are the people saying, according to the reviews that you're getting?
Well,
don't be bashful.
I want you to read this one. Actually, this is some of a Yelp review.